What's going on, guys? I hope you're having a great day out there today. We have come down to the motocross track. Hopefully it's on a Monday. They do have this track open for rentals on these days, but I don't see anybody down here yet, so we're gonna hopefully get a little bash in here. Obviously we brought along the two Teknos with us. We're gonna have a little fun, so stay tuned, everybody. All right, well, we are going to bust out the ET48 2.0 here first. Every time I brought this out with me the last couple times for a bash, I've always forgot the controller. I've always forgot my radio link controller because I have about 4 or 5 cars on this controller, and somehow I always forget it. But we got it today, so let's go out there and give this thing a rip. Now, anyway, you guys that are newer, this thing does have a few upgrades. It's got the M2C Racing chassis. It's got the M2C Racing rear chassis support along with the front bulkhead support. We are running the M2C Racing emulsion shock setup on here, and this car has always been a blast. Usually it's something stupid like breaking an A-arm, or it has been one of these rear hinge pin braces that has snapped. There's always the weak point on here. Now, the front had bent, always the loud trucks. But it's usually, I was having a lot of issues with the front bending here, but after this all racing support I put in here, having any issues with that. We are running just a stock BLX 6S system in here, one of the old Arma ones. Holds up great, runs awesome in this thing. But anyway, enough yakking. Let's go give it a rip. All right, she's ready to rip. Let's get her. Let's get at her. It is definitely looking a little rough down here. All the normal little banks have got some pretty large chunks of dirt laying around, but I'm sure we'll find something we can hit. I think we have found our first jump. It looks like a pretty smooth takeoff. As long as I don't hit the telephone pole, we should be okay. Let's give it its first launch. Haven't been out for a couple weeks. It's been busy with work, a little bit of everything. Ooh, man. She got some nice air going that way. We got a decent takeoff coming. No, they got a sharp lip carved in this edge. It'll just, it'll come to an abrupt stop there. Man, guys, I just watched that clip real quick, and you could actually see pretty well the height of that car off of there with that telephone pole. Thing had some height on her. Nice. Oh! She landed a little bit on 2 wheels there. Actually catching some pretty good distance along with height. About 115, 120 foot when I walked that off, so catching some good air. We're gonna see what hitting this cool little jump here, kicker, whatever you want to call it, gives us. A lot of speed, come to an abrupt stop. Not quite catching the distance off of that. We're gonna try hitting in a different spot, see if we get any better results. Well, that was nice, smooth. A little double backflip off her. Man, it's been a while since I drove this car. Forgot how nice the old Teknos drive, man. They're so smooth, so reactive. Could not go wrong with the Tekno. Well, I'm looking at the old monster jump here. The jump itself doesn't look bad, but the run into it is pretty bad. There's, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a pretty big ditch right there. I don't know if I could skim over it with enough speed, but maybe we'll give it a try. All right, I think if we hit it slightly more off the left here, we might have a better shot. It's not quite as steep of a ramp coming into that part, but I think we got better luck at actually getting some takeoff. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Flew pretty nice off of there. That area down there is rough. There's boulders the size of almost car tires down there. So definitely got to watch where you land. I think get a couple more launches off of this thing. Wasn't too bad on that spot. Beautiful triple. Wow. Couldn't get it much smoother than that. Tekno is just flying out here today. Holy cow. Oh, she's wheeling. Had to abort out of that. It's getting a little too rough coming into it. Oh, man. Well, Took a nasty bounce on that one. Well, she pulled some pretty nice jumps off the monster jump. Let's go find some other ones. Beautiful day out here today. It's like 68 degrees. Not a cloud in the sky. Can't ask for a better bash day. My days have been limited right now with being able to come out because I'm basically working Thursday and I come home Sunday morning. But I come home Sunday morning with zero sleep from the day before. So all I do is sleep Monday or Sunday when I get home. But in the last couple weeks, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday has been nothing but pouring rain. And then it gets beautiful on Thursday, the day I leave. So haven't had the greatest luck with having good weather. But finally today, we got a winner. Slow it down here a tiny bit. We're going to have some of these a little bit smaller, little doubles. Nice and smooth. Now this way, I can't catch enough speed, but we can get it this way. We're going to head towards the back a little bit more. Oh. Well, that was lovely driving on my part. Well, this massive jump that used to be here, they have really cut down and no longer any fun for the RC car. Well, unfortunately, all the jumps here in the back are not very great for RC cars anymore. They have made a lot of this track extremely forgiving for people on dirt bikes. You know, I used to race motocross back in the day, but this is a very forgiving track anymore. There's hardly anywhere where you can really case it or do much of anything. Everything is all just kind of rolling tabletop style jumps at the moment. So they've ruined it. They've ruined it. Don't get me wrong, this track is probably great for somebody newer to starting out racing because it's hard to come up long or it's hard to come up too short on any of these jumps. So I guess if you're newer to racing, it's a great track. Well, on that note, we're going to come over and hit this jump a few more times. I don't know how long this video is at this point, but we might be getting close to calling it a day anyway. She's jumping great. I really want to hit this side, but let's see if we can hit a certain spot. That wasn't too bad. There's like a 3-foot section down, or maybe 2-foot section, that's actually somewhat smooth coming into that thing. At least gives me some part to hit it. That was kind of weird. The thing had a major delayed reaction on the throttle response. That was crazy. Okay, either the battery came unplugged. It had to have, because I don't even have steering anymore. It's completely dead. Hopefully the battery just came unplugged. Yep, just the battery. I'll tell you what, guys, the RC gods were just with me on that one. I don't know if you heard that last jump coming in before the battery came unplugged. I lost all power, and when it was upside down in the air, it allowed me one last little touch of the brake in order so that thing didn't land on its dome. They're with me today. Give her a couple more rips. Oh, don't go into the telephone pole. That's some heavy sounding flatlanders down there right into the gravel. Nice. So far, Tekno's holding up good today. She's ripping. Oh, again, I got one of those weird little two-wheeled landings where it landed on just one side. It does not like those landings. I'm gonna give a rip off this side. Relatively smooth. That's some hang time. Now this way, there's not really, these boulders down there are making it hard to get any kind of run into here. And that's pretty much about it. Some of the best spots are always littered with these gigantic chunks of dirt. Oh! Man, that wasn't good. The front end of it just landed into a huge rock down there. Eh, looks all right. Guess it didn't make it too unhappy. Never tried hitting this jump this way. Maybe we can clear out there to like the corner. Holy cow. It actually got a little more than I thought it would. Let's go for this tabletop now. I'm sure she'll have no problem clearing this, but let's go ahead and set it. Perfect. I actually managed to land nicely down the side. Oh, see, those are the gigantic chunks of dirt that just stop the car on a dime. Got to be careful with those. Man, she's rode the front wheels there for a minute. Well, I think we're about to almost done here. Maybe we'll finish it out with a couple more launches off the big jump here. All right, let's send her. Boy, I just barely pulled that backflip out there. I had the speed almost maxed out, so I didn't have a lot left to correct it. And that way, for some reason, coming back this way just sounds so rough on the car. That thing slaps so hard coming down. It sounds like everything's ready to just fall out of it. Nice. Well, guys, the Tekno today performed amazing as usual. You know, as long as you don't get one of those goofy breakages, you know, landing weird, breaking an A-arm, or one of those hinge pin braces, this thing just flies amazing. One of the best bashers out there, the best handling bashers. I about have. Thing just does exactly what you want it to and goes exactly where you want it to go. Whew. But I think we're going to call it a day here. This will be our final jump. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Had a ton of fun finally getting back out today and have a little bash on, but that is going to do it. So until next time, y'all be safe. Be careful out there. Peace out, everybody. Nice.